Happy Tuesday. We are back in the book of Obadiah, this little needle in a haystack to find book in the Old Testament. And I walked you through it, said that this is a message delivered to the descendants of Esau called the Edomites, and it was saying that they were going to fall. And there was a very specific reason why they're going to fall. And I said, it's one word, and I'll tell you that word tomorrow. So let me tell you a story to tell you this word. When I grew up, we used to take family vacations to the Ozarks. This was long before the TV show, which I've not seen, but which has apparently made the Ozarks very popular. I haven't been back in, 25 years. I'm sure it's changed, but it's in the Ozarks that I learned how to fish and that I learned how to ski and that also did a lot of cliff jumping. Now, please note, I'm not saying cliff diving. That would require skill. There was no skill involved in cliff jumping. You had to be able to fall. Basically, that was it. But you needed two things in order to actually fall. One of them was the ability to overcome the sheer terror or common sense that said you should not be jumping. So cliffs, as you may know, have this really amazing habit. When you're in the boat on the water and you look up at this cliff, you go, oh, that's nothing. When you actually get up there to jump down, you go, what was I thinking? There's no way I will die if I jump. But my family of origin is very competitive. And so this will perhaps tell you more about me than I should be sharing. But the last time we went, my brothers at this point, it was probably 20 years ago. So the last time we went, my brothers are not married, but they have a boat, twin brothers, and they bought a boat together. They've taken this boat there, and we would drive the boat over to go to this cliff to go cliff jumping. So the last day, we're getting ready to leave, and my parents say, we want to see this place where you guys have been jumping. So my brothers say, okay, well, we'll take you over. So they go over, and my mom says, you know what? I think I'd like to jump. So she gets up to the top, and she says, this is where you guys have been jumping the whole time? And they say, yeah. And she says, this is where Mike has been jumping? And they say, yeah. She goes, okay. So she moves this little rock over, and then she steps up on the rock, and she says, for the record, I'm jumping from a higher spot than Mike. And then she jumps. So I know nothing about this. My brothers come back, they get the boat out of the water, get it on the trailer. We're getting ready to all drive away. And there's a little, smack talk going back and forth. And one of my brothers says, I don't have to take that from you because you won't even jump from a spot as high as, our 65-year-old mom. And I'm like, what? What? And I go, she jumped from a higher spot than you did. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Take me back. I'll jump from there. And they go, nope, too late. So you need the ability to overcome common sense. And what you also need to get in trouble with God is pride. Pride is the big issue that pulls the Edomites down. Pride is what leads me to say, there's no way I'm going to let somebody jump from a higher spot, especially my mom, from a higher spot than I have jumped. So you're going to see that pride is a big issue. And because it's only 21 verses, I want to encourage you to read the book again. There's a lot of value in repetitive reading. You see things the second time that you didn't see the first time. You see something the 20th time that you didn't see the first 19 times. So read the book of Obadiah. We'll continue tomorrow.